Okay, I'm going to do some rearranging here, and I'll talk while I work. So hopefully you can hear me. Um, anyway, so I'm going to tell you what happened Mother's Day 2026, this past Sunday. Okay, it was a Mother's Day, and for those of you who know, probably Mila might be the only one who maybe knows, that's not the time to mess with me. And the only way it could get any worse is if it was the day before Mother's Day. And if you know anything about that, then you really know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so it's Mother's Day. I go to work. I work at the local museum. And I'm working. I planned on putting in, try to put in 4 hours that day because I haven't been able to because of the cold and the rain and the wind. So I was really going to go at it. Really going to get at least the entryways done. Weeded and cut back. And I was going to, what I call fluff the dirt, which is basically just like hoe it. Make it like nice and fluffy. So I'm working there about an hour and a half, maybe an hour, and I see that the sexual predator is there again. So, being I had to work at the front, I was working the front to try and get that looking nice for visitors. I was out there pretty much next to him. So I yelled at him. I said, Steve, because that's his name. Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be working Friday? And he says, well, I just have this thing to do here. I have to water this grass. I'll be done in a few minutes. And then I'm working the ground, weeding, hoeing, and I know he wants to say something to me. I don't give a crap what he wants to say to me. I'm ticked at it. I'm fuming. And this is why I'm anti-gun. Because I know what I wanted to do right then. And if somebody handed me a gun, I would have done it. And I would have done a few people more that contributed to his behavior. But I'm anti-gun. Because I know how people are. I know mass shootings. So, he just stands there like looking at me. I know he wants to say something, but he won't say anything because he knows I'm fuming. So then I kind of go back to get one of them, what do you call them? The trash bag, the bags for the, for like your grasses and leaves and whatever that you put out on the curb. The paper bags that you put out on the curb for the recyclers to pick up. City recyclers. Anyways, I go back to get that, and I see what I come back, and what he was really wanting to get to was the hose, but he couldn't get the hose because I was in front of the hose. And he was too afraid to talk to me, which, smart move, Steve, smart move. And, so it had been probably about 15 minutes by this time. You know, I cleaned up all the garden remnants I had around and even picked up my tools. He's still there. So by this time, I'm absolutely fuming. Our agreement was that he would work Saturday, and he got to choose the day he got to work. That's the thing. He's the predator. I'm the victim. He got to choose the day he wanted to work. Or the days he wanted to work. He only chose one because all he does is mow the lawn. And I think he does a few other things. But he's so old now he can't do anything. You know, he's on a riding lawnmower. I mean, come on. Who can't do that job? They could find somebody to do that job. And So anyways, he, I don't remember where I'm at. I'm still fuming over this, as you can tell, because I'm still getting all tripped up in my mind over this. So I was just so mad by that point, I just left. And I thought, I quit. This is one of the best jobs I ever had. But I quit. And I could see as I'm driving away, I could see out of the corner of my eye Steve looking at me, and he's probably thinking, oh, what's her problem now? Well, anyways, get this. So that night, I drank and I drank and I drank. I was so, just do whatever you got to do to get through this, because those of you who have listened to my podcast before, Mila's probably the only one, but I dealt with this before at the stamping plant in Warren, Michigan. The stamping plant in Warren, Michigan. I am naming names. And I did that for 4 years, and I had to do that because I had bills to pay. And I walked off of that job because eventually it got to me. I couldn't take it anymore, right? And so Monday, apparently around 10:30, the curator of the museum called and he said, Steve, I think he called, I'm not sure what time because my message is not set to the correct time. It's like an hour off, hour change. I never changed it. So I think it was probably around 11:30 that they called. That the curator called. The curator, and he said, well, Steve came in and he says there was a little confrontation or something like that. I should play it for you. But, because I kept it. I'm saving that, right? So he said, Steve said there was a confrontation between you two, a little incident. I'm wondering if you're okay. Maybe we need to redo the schedule because Steve's going to be here doing some projects. We got a project. He's just watering the grass, right? He put down straw over the grass and he waters grass. I can do that, okay? But anyway, so he says, I know we said Friday and things have gotten confused and, there was, I don't know, just on and on. He says, but I just want you to know that Steve's going to be in here Wednesday, so don't come Wednesday. That ticked me off when he said, don't come Wednesday. I was like, okay, I do quit. You're telling me not to come to my job so the sexual pervert can do his work and his victim has to avoid him. Forget that. Down with the patriarchy. I quit. They can find somebody to do his job. His job is not that. He's like 78. What is he possibly doing that somebody younger couldn't do? But maybe they have a hard time finding, I don't know. It's the patriarchy. They can't find somebody to do my job. I've been doing it. This will be the 3rd year. They get somebody that'll last a couple weeks and then they'll quit. It's a hard job. I'm not underwriting anymore. I'm on the ground. It's physically, having to hold the, shovel and dig and all that. It's physical. And people just don't want to do physical jobs unless they hire an undocumented worker, which they can't, because they're a 401c3 or whatever. So anyways, that's what happened. I know it's all, maybe I'll make a video at a later date where my brain isn't all scrambled. I can tell the story better. But I just wanted to inform you that's what happened. And I haven't officially quit yet. I haven't said anything, but I don't care. They don't care about my feelings. Why should I care about theirs? You know, I'm just going to phone it in today. Literally, just phone it in today. And just tell them I quit. I'm not even going to go down there. Why bother? I mean, Steve might show up for all I know. I mean, I don't know. So that's what happened. Now, here's the gig. I got 2 broodies in the coop who are hogging the eggs, and I accidentally cooked one of their chicks. None of the eggs were chirping. I didn't know they had been that broody that long. And so when I found out they had all the eggs, I took all the eggs from under them. None of them were chirping. I didn't think they were broody that long. I boiled them, and I cooked at least one. So now I'm going to put them in here so they quit stealing my eggs. And I'm going to put them, they're brooding close together, so I'm going to keep them together. Maybe they're a bonded pair. And so then they'll be in here and I won't have them stealing my eggs. I won't have to deal with this, trying to reach under them to get the eggs every day. Because I still do have the coop. Let me show you if you can see. I still have the coop covered, you know, because we still having some rain coming. And it was funny. one of the gray cats, just, if you see over there, right there. Oh, I forgot my little pointer thing. Man, I put my pointer to the side. Now I don't know where it is. Okay, so that right there, there's a broody hen in there, and one of the cats jumped. Oh, look. I don't know. Can you see it? Can you see him? I don't have my glasses on. He was about to jump up. Jumped up there. I think it was actually Taylor. Jumped up right in front of there. And that hen just went ballistic because she has one chick in there. And it scared the crap out of the cat. And the hen was just messed up for probably about 5 minutes after that. She was still squawking about it. So, anyway, so I'll talk to you later. I hope my story made sense, and I hope you got something out of it.